What's going on, everybody? This is your main man, Cowboy Cam, here live with you on the Cowboy Cam's Facebook page and on the Flex Network. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Flex Network and the Cowboy Cam page. We're all over. You can find us on Twitter, on Facebook. We're here to give you everything you need. And as you know, it is Dallas Cowboy Game Day. Yeah. Now that my Cowboys gear at the moment, I will be later on today. It's been a rough morning. Just been playing with my son and stuff like that, and so haven't had a chance to just get in the fit. Every Dallas Cowboy have their Dallas Cowboy fit, and so I haven't gotten into my fit yet. I will be getting into that later, but I'm gonna go over what the Cowboys must do to beat the Arizona Cardinals. But first, I want to take care of a few little small details here and there. Dak Prescott surgery was successful. Dak is no infections, no nothing like Alex Smith had several infections with his leg and things like that. So no infections with Dak Prescott. He's fine. He's good. He's been hanging out at the Star, getting his daily COVID test just so he can be around the team. And when you hear the things his teammates say with him showing up, man, you gotta want this guy to be a Dallas Cowboy for life. They were like it was just like a breath of fresh air with Dak just being back at the Star, being there at practice because he doesn't have to be. That's the thing. Dak didn't have to do that. Dak doesn't have to be there, but he chose to be there. He wanted to be there. What's going on, Ryan? You ready for Kyler today? No. No, I'm not. I'm not ready for Kyler today. So, yes, Dak is fine. If you have not seen the mural that was painted for Dak in Grand Prairie, Dalworth, a.k.a. my hood, that's where I'm from, the mural was painted like right across from my grandma's old house. So I thought that was really dope, really amazing. Next, LVE. LVE is back. All right. Now it seems a little forced. It seems a little forced. It seems like they forced him. They're forcing him to be back. They're speeding him up from a broken collarbone. I wanted him back towards Pittsburgh. I wanted LVE here Pittsburgh week. Not Arizona week, but I understand because if you're as I'm breaking down the film, people are like, oh, well, Jalen Smith had a great game last week, but that was just last week. Kyler Murray is gonna get sideline to sideline against us. They're gonna try to make Jalen Smith have to cover. It was the Giants last week. It was the Giants. It was the Giants. And so the Arizona, if I'm Arizona, I'm gonna misdirection the hell out of Jalen Smith. And I think that's why they're trying to rush LVE back. That way he can help in coverage. LVE doesn't really get fooled on misdirection a lot. LVE is a better sideline to sideline player. So they're trying to make sure that Kyler Murray doesn't just beat us by himself. That's all they're trying to do is trying to make sure Kyler doesn't beat us by himself. What's going on, Mike? That's my quarterback. Yep. That's my quarterback, man. It's quarterback, dog. It hurts. It hurts. And so, and for those people that's like, would you tank for better draft picks? What's that guy? Jeff Kavanaugh. I listen to his show, Jeff Kavanaugh, 105.3 The Fan. Listen to him. His YouTube page, not the radio show, but his YouTube channel. He's like, he's always team tank. If you're not gonna win if you're not planning on winning a championship, he's always team tank. But no, that's not how I roll. I've played the game. You want to play the game to win. Any given Sunday. What's going on, Q? Yeah, I want him to rest and be ready, not back a few games and injured again. We need him for sure, though. Like we need LVE. Things ain't the same without LVE. Honestly, things ain't the same without Sean Lee either. But Sean Lee's a little long in the tooth, and I think having LVE there will help. It'll help Jalen Smith. I don't think Jalen Smith's really good at making sure everyone gets lined up. And then when he is making sure everyone else gets lined up, he's usually out of position. So I think having LVE will help get Jalen Smith back to the Jalen Smith that we like, the guy that we want to see that's flying around high motor, but moving more straight ahead, more downhill. That way LVE can clean up things going sideline to sideline. All right, number three. So everybody knows everything is going on. The Falcons. I got to bring the Falcons in I don't want to talk about it, but I got to bring them in. So the Falcons have fired their GM and their head coach, Dan Quinn. They got to win against the Vikings this week. But there's a name that's coming up. There's a name that's coming up for a GM job. Will McClay. Could Will McClay leave to Atlanta and leave Dallas to go to Atlanta and be the general manager there? Who knows? It's on the table. I'm pretty sure it's on the table. For those of you who aren't Cowboy fans, Will McClay basically handles our draft. Will McClay is a master at finding players in the draft. You know, if there's one thing for certain that we can say, the Dallas Cowboys draft well. Dallas Cowboys draft great. Now, we passed on some star players that shouldn't have been passed on. TJ Watt. TJ Watt. But that was also Ron Marinelli saying he doesn't fit my scheme. You know, a lot of the old Dallas Cowboys coach used to be like, oh, we want scheme guy, not necessarily the best player type of guy, you know. And, you know, that can come back and haunt your team. TJ Watt. So Will McClay, there's been talks of Will McClay possibly being offered the GM job in Atlanta. This is why I also hate that Jerry Jones calls himself the GM, because Will McClay should be the GM. That is one thing I cannot stand. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Jerry, cut it out. Give Will McClay the GM job. Give him the job. Give him the job. Like, it irks me to my soul, because Will McClay does GM things. He handles the GM responsibilities, but he doesn't have the title general manager, and so I hate that. And so, is there a chance that he could leave and take a GM job somewhere else? Yes. I don't want him in Atlanta because they've already been pretty good at finding talent, and so then they're going to get a really good guy who's really good at finding talent, who I don't think will be questioned about his draft picks, because we question, like, Jerry has questioned Will McClay on his draft picks before, when he wanted to choose Johnny Manziel, and instead Will McClay was like, nah, bro, we taking Zach Martin. And you see what it's gotten us. Zach Martin, one of the best right guards in football, future Hall of Famer. You know, those type of things is what irks my nerves with Will McClay not having the general manager job. All right. That's it with that. Done with that. Done with all that. It's game day. It's time to talk about the game real quick. The Dallas Cowboys. And people ask me, why did I choose the Arizona Cardinals on the show to beat the Dallas Cowboys? Well, once again, I can't call myself a sports analysis if I'm not real with y'all. If I'm not going to be real with you, then, you know, that makes it like my bias would be too strong, is what I want to say. So this defense is the only reason I don't believe we will win this game. But the defense can help us win this game. The first thing you got to do, I love Kyler Murray. I tell everybody Kyler Murray is one of the best players I've seen on the field live. I've watched him play. Guy's a baller. Guy, man, there's nothing he does that I hate. You know, Mike's got, I don't know if Mike is still watching, but I'm going to say this. Kyler Murray can be the next Russell Wilson. Can be the next Russell Wilson. The type of way, the way they want to pass, like the way Kyler wants to pass the ball, he's just not as refined as Russell Wilson. He still has he's not as seasoned. He's not as a big of a veteran as Russell Wilson. But the way that they want to play their game is very identical. You have to contain Kyler Murray. And so your defensive ends have to stay outside. You have to force him to step up in the pocket. He can't see over his offensive lineman. It's not a short joke. It's me being real. He cannot see over the offensive line. So you have to keep him inside the pocket, all right? You got to keep him inside the pocket. Kyler Murray wants to get out on the edge, because if he gets out on the edge, he has the option to run it, to throw it. He has a big arm. He'll find whoever's coming down the backside. I don't trust our secondary over 3-4 seconds, because somebody's going to be open. So you have to keep Kyler in the pocket. If you're going to send pressure, your pressure better hit. Mostly sending pressure up the middle, really. If you're going to blitz, blitz up the middle, which is why I think they want LVE back. That way they can send Jalen Smith on blitzes up the middle. You have to, if you're going to send pressure, you got to get to them. I believe they lost to Detroit a few weeks back, I believe. Well, I think it was, or they might have beat Detroit. But Kyler was really uncomfortable in that Detroit game because they were able to rush four. They rushed four. They got home with four. They kept them contained in the pocket. When you can do those things, you'll have a successful game against the Arizona Cardinals. But once again, I just don't trust our defense to do that. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, D-Law. D-Law had a great game last week. He forced a fumble. Once again, I'm going to say this. It was the Giants. He was lined up against a guy that was a backup for the Cowboys. Like, he's supposed to win those. He's supposed to, That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to win those matchups. So I'm not going to get fully excited on, oh, DeMarcus Lawrence is back. You got to show me this week. You got to contain Kyler Murray now. Alden Smith, you got to contain. Everson Griffin, you got to contain. You got to stay outside. We got to get pressure going with the middle. Poe, I know they're going to run from Poe. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing, Poe. Just keep doing what you're doing. Neville Gallimore. Neville Gallimore is going to have our rookie that we drafted in the 3rd round. He's going to have a chance to step up and play big, huge minutes with Tristan Hill being out with a torn ACL. So literally this defense is going to be a main factor. Because we got DeAndre Hopkins coming to town, and Larry Fitzgerald, and Christian Kirk, and Andy Isabella. These guys, they're gonna do their thing. All right, we're gonna give up some catches. We're gonna give up some catches. But if we can stop, once again, we're so bad at stopping the run. Once again, we're so bad at stopping the run. But we're so bad at stopping the pass that people forgot that we were really bad at stopping the run. Gosh, we just got to stop the run. If we can somewhat stop the run, don't let I forget the running back's name for Arizona. Don't let him get loose. If we can force Kyler to pass, that way D-Law can pin his ears back. Neville Gallimore can pin his ears back because I believe he'll be playing very valuable pass rushing downs. If Alden Smith can get his ears pinned back and we just get pass rushing, we'll be fine. Yo, Parky, what's going on, Parky? OU represent Gallimore. Yes. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that for that pickup because he's a dog. Chris, I think I think Kyler will have a field day if he can get out of the pocket. He's not a pocket passer yet, and that's all we have to do is contain Murray. Exactly. He's not, like I said, he's not Russell Wilson yet. But damn it, he's gonna get there, and he'll be one of the dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL. You can bet on that. Like, I'll put my money on that. Kyler Murray is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL here. But he's not there yet. But they're coming. Thank you. I see you, Parky. Kenyon Drake. Yeah, if we can stop the run, contain and hold Kenyon Drake from not letting him get free, the Dallas Cowboys will be all right. If Dalton for us can have a minimum 3 to 5 seconds in the pocket, we'll be okay. No more mishaps and fumbles. Get Zeke involved early. Switch it up with his short routes and with some medium slants, and we'll be okay. That's what I want. That was my next step. Let's talk about this Dallas Cowboys offense and the Arizona Cardinals defense. Patrick Peterson already came out earlier this week and said, we got to force Andy Dalton to beat us. So that should let you guys know that they're gearing up to load that line. And, hey, Zeke, you're not running the ball. Zeke, you got to be the beast. Here's my thing. When I see Derrick Henry do the things that he does, if I want to see Ezekiel Elliott do those things, but our offensive line at the moment isn't like the Tennessee Titans offensive line. So I can't just be like, Zeke, I want you to do what Derrick Henry does. But damn it, Zeke, we're going to need some big runs. We're going to need some big runs. You're going to have to put the team on your back. Plain and simple, Zeke. You're going to have to carry us. You're going to have to carry us without Dak. I don't want Andy Dalton having to carry the team, having to throw for 400 yards. I don't want to see Andy Dalton do that. Zeke, you got to step up. You got to hit holes hard, break big runs. We got to control the clock. Chris, you hit it right on the head. And we can get these short, medium routes going. Man, we'll be on to something. preaching about that O-line. Yep. Our O-line we're beat up, man. Excuse me, one moment. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I had to clear my nose real quick. No, our O-line is not what it used to be. You got 2 backup tackles, a rookie center. Can't forget about Chase Edmonds, the backup running back to the Arizona, because he'll kill us as well. But no, this O-line isn't the same. And so, yeah, when I see other running backs breaking 200-yard games and Zeke not doing that, and it hurts a little bit, but also got to put it in perspective that, man, we don't have the same great offensive line. But Zeke, forget all that. I need you're the $90 million man. I'm gonna need $90 million running. Plain and simple. But if we can get these short routes going, get these curl slants going, get the ball out of Dalton's hands real quick, the offense will be fine. The offense will be fine. I'm not worried about the offense, and it's kind of funny because these are the Cowboy fans that irritate me, the ones that are out there like, oh, maybe Andy Dalton can lead us to the Super Bowl like Dak, or he can do this and that. And no, the offense has never been our problem. Never. Defense can't stop a nosebleed, so your offense has to do spectacular things. And so, no, if we get down 14, 17, 20 points, I don't expect Andy Dalton to bring us back. I just don't see it. So we're going to have to run the ball really effectively for that not to happen. We have to score. We have to score. Plain and simple. If we're going to go on these long drives and things like that, we got to score. We have to. Got to get in the end zone. Hold on. Son just woke up. I'll be right back. Y'all stay right there. Say hey to the people, Luke. He just woke up. Say hey to the people. He took a nap. All right. Here we go. Got to do the video real quick. We're almost done, son, because it's Cowboys game day. We're almost done. But that's our receivers have to break big runs. That's also a thing. CD, CD, I know we ask a lot of you. I'm going to need you the ball. Amari Cooper, you're going to have to step up. You got Patrick Peterson on you tonight. I'm going to need $100 million effort from you, Amari Cooper, because your playing time has been getting lower and lower and dropping. And so maybe I put it towards maybe you're still banged up, but you didn't play a lot last week, so I expect you to play the whole game this week and play hard. Amari Cooper, you got to step up. Ryan. So my prediction, unfortunately, is 35-30 Arizona. My prediction, what did I do on the show? I can't remember what I did on the show. So my prediction, I'll go, I think I said 35-28. I think that was my prediction, 35-28. Because we haven't allowed less than 30 points since week 1. We're gonna that's our number. We're gonna give up over 30, and I just don't see this offense going over 30 points. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. I want our defense to prove. I want the defense. I want the Cowboys to win. I want the defense to prove me wrong. But I wouldn't be doing y'all a service if I was strictly just all Dallas Cowboy, because I'd be an irrational fan. I want y'all to take me. I'm going to give y'all this work, all right? I'm going to give you this work. I'm going to give you the seriousness. But that's been all my time. Make sure you like the video, share it with your people. Make sure you share all the Cowboys content. Make sure you subscribe to the Flex Network where we flexing on them. Where we flexing on them, all right? Look, whenever you just see somebody, just flex on them. Be like, yeah, you know what's up. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to the Flex Network. Make sure you and subscribe to the Cowboys Cam page. Oh, man, we got an early Monday game, too. Oh, the Bills and the Chiefs played. Oh, it's going to be a glorious Monday. But let me get ready. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up, get to cooking for Monday Night Football. It's going down. Dallas Cowboy Nation, stand up, be ready, because it's game day, baby. Y'all have a good one.